Testing. Can everyone hear me? Fantastic. Mark Inch, Portmounth CLP, Portsmouth South CLP. I just want to start off by saying I had to take someone to hospital yesterday because they passed out. And the level of unity and the level of cohesion between those NHS workers, despite the fact that they had to deal with the entire hospital corridor of patients, put to shame how the Labour Party conference has dealt with issues over the last 2 days, right? We have not we're improving, we're significantly improving, guys, and I'm so proud, right? But we need to stand up for those NHS workers, right? I know it sounds confusing, I'm getting to the point, sorry. The biggest division between our Labour Party right now is between people who outright want to remain in the European Union and people who also want to remain in the European Union, but want to allow those people who want to leave to speak and have a voice, right? What a tiny problem to face. What a tiny problem to face compared with the work that the NHS staff members have to do. It was a wake-up call to go there. The mainstream media will, in any case, right, try to make us look more incompetent than the Tories. The only way that the Labour Party is going to sell ourselves to the electorate is not by shoving individual opinions down people's throats. We can campaign for Remain. I voted Remain. I want to stay in the European Union. But we cannot tell Brexit voters that they are stupid and that they are racist. And in the event of a second vote, we must allow a credible Leave option to be campaigned for and put on the table, because in my opinion, people are likely to be educated that the Brexit process will not end on October the 31st and it will go on 4 years. However, if they want to vote that way, that's fine. But I believe personally that if we educate people on the subject, that they will vote the same way that I want to and stay in the European Union a second vote.
Can you start to wind up, please?
By all means. I understand that the people of Scotland and Northern Ireland will feel incredibly strongly on this issue. I understand that minority communities will obviously feel very strongly on Brexit as well. However, right, a soft Brexit won't kill off the NHS. A Tory government or a Lib Dem government or a Tory Lib Dem coalition will kill off the NHS. And I'm saying that as an NHS worker, ladies and gentlemen.
Delegate, can I ask you to finish now, please?
Composite 14, guys. Thank you very much for letting me speak.
Thank you. Comrades, Jean Roberts, Brent Central. However you voted in the referendum, there is no debate that Leave won, whether you like it or not. And I voted Leave. A few reasons. The EU is not a model democracy and has freedoms. Its policies are decided by the lobbies of multinational companies. It was our trade unions that won the rights we have through our collective strength, not the EU. However, we are where we are. We have to get rid of this right-wing, anti-working class government made up of elites. To do this, we must unite, not divide the Labour Party, divide the country. We have to recognise that over half the people voted to leave. We need to bring as many of those as possible to understand what a Labour Party, a Labour government would bring to our country, a government that believes in social justice, that would close the poverty gap, that would support those who need support in whatever way, that would welcome all those who want to build a socialist country here from wherever they come from. Let's first go to the general election, put forward transformational policies suggested here over the last few days. We have the opportunity, comrades, to either cause more division or unite and make the election of a socialist government possible. I urge you to vote against Composite Motion 13 and vote for Composite 14.
just before the next delegate, I'm going to do another round. I'm going to again ask people to stand up, and I'll do the same. I'm going to try and take.
There's a young woman at the front there.
Sorry, I think I'm just trying to find people. In the red, there, yeah. And I'm going to try and find someone from over there on that back wall. Is it a blue shirt with stripes on it? Right at the back, right? Yeah. Where the Labour 19 hashtag is, there's somebody stood in a white shirt and I don't know if it's got stripes on it. Yes, you that's just turned round there, yes. Okay, and we'll look. No, that's tonight. Right, okay, won't be a second. I need a woman, don't I? Need a woman. The woman in the white t-shirt there. Then we'll come round again. We've still got another 40 minutes.
Hello everyone, my name's Shelley Ryan. I'm first-time delegate and first-time speaker. Okay, I hadn't planned to speak today, but I've been urged to do so. And I'm going to read you something I wrote this morning in the car. I wasn't driving when I wrote it, just to reassure you. That's not why I'm sitting with my leg in a cast. Okay, our current position to negotiate is to negotiate a Labour Brexit deal if we win a general election, and then put that deal back to the public in a referendum against Remain. Despite my antipathy toward a further referendum, I can live with this position. A lot of Leave voting members can live with it, albeit with a fair level of disappointment. And naturally, Remain supporting members can live with it because it offers them a good shot at reversing Brexit. And that's why I believe we should stop here and not move any further toward a Remain position. The position that Composite 13 would put us in would be to campaign for Remain against the Labour negotiated deal and to tie our hands now. And that position has been roundly mocked, and understandably so, because it casts doubt that we will negotiate any future deal in good faith. And Jeremy Corbyn has put it on record that he would prefer to stay neutral in the position of us campaigning in a future referendum, which I agree with. The fact is, this is the only position that can hold the disparate Brexit factions in our own party together. And that's a sign of what it can achieve in a general election. Whether voters voted Leave or Remain, they can just about live with our offer on Brexit. Add to that a list of exciting, life-transforming policies, and we can bring our broken country back together.
Ask you to wind up, please. I'm really sorry. Can I ask you to wind up, please? Thank you.
So basically, please support Composite Motion 14 and reject Composite Motion 13 and support Jeremy Corbyn.
Zoe Goodman, CLP delegate, Bristol South. I'm also Unite Community Women's Officer for Bristol, Bath and Gloucester branch, and I'd like to thank Unite for setting up Unite Community. I'm speaking against Composite 13 on Brexit and for Composite 14. And I'm in support of the NEC statement on Brexit. Comrades, our country is divided on Brexit, and we as a Labour Party need to work together to help unite the country. The position put forward by Jeremy Corbyn and endorsed by the NEC allows us to do this. To work as a Labour government to secure a sensible leave deal and put it before the people in a referendum, alongside the option to remain. Allow members to decide for themselves how to campaign in the referendum and let people decide between leave and remain. I live in Bristol, which is not the Remain city that some claim. Bristol South was split 52% Remain and 48% Leave, the opposite of the national result, but still marginal. I would like to go out to campaign in the forthcoming general election for Labour policies and listen to people's views on the doorstep about Brexit, not push a particular view of Brexit on them. Campaigning rabidly on Remain will put a lot of core Labour members and voters off. We are the party of the 99%, not just the 48%. We should support the position put forward by the NEC, vote against Composite 13, for Composite 14, let members each decide how to campaign, let the people decide how to vote on Brexit. Thank you, Conference.